Good afternoon, everyone. Today's story is called The Bible Zoo. During the past century, most of the native animals of the Bible lands have either become extinct or have had their populations reduced to such an extent that they are now endangered species. Using the Bible as its guidebook, in 1963, the government of Israel established a Nature Reserve Authority to reestablish the animals of the Bible in their native habitats. As far as possible, government officials want to bring back all the creatures studied by King Solomon back for today's school children to observe as well. For example, the fallow deer, whose meat Solomon's servants served on his table every day, no longer existed in Israel until its reintroduction in the 1970s. A flood in 1966 swept away the last known Middle Eastern ostrich, the ostrich of the Bible. The onager, better known as the Asiatic wild donkey, had been hunted to extinction in Bible lands in the 1930s. In 1973, explorers discovered a herd of onagers in the remote area of Ethiopia. This find created great excitement because the species thought to be extinct still existed. By means reminiscent of Noah's Ark, naturalists captured 7 of the animals and transported them by a giant Hercules transport plane along with 12 Ethiopian ostriches to Israel. The Ethiopian habitat of the new variety of ostrich was similar enough to Israel to provide hope that the bird would once again be a native creature of the Bible lands. Both the reintroduced onagers and the transplanted ostriches are doing well. In fact, the onagers might be doing too well. Because they range widely and can gallop at 45 miles an hour, the animals are difficult to control. They sometimes wander into areas where they aren't welcome, such as into Jordan, where people shoot them. Now, based on the words of the Bible, it sounds like the onagers haven't changed much since God described their habits to Job, who set the wild donkey free, who loosed the bonds of the onager, whose home I have made the wilderness, and the barren land his dwelling. He scorns the tumult of the city. He does not heed the shouts of the driver. The range of the mountains is his pasture, and he searches after every green thing. You stop and think about this. You look at these right here. You're looking at many animals. You're seeing ostriches. You're seeing wild donkeys. You've seen the fallow deer. Man has hunted such things to extinction, yet man has tried to bring them back. When God created these creatures, He had created a perfect world. But sin has marred the world, and with sin, the human greed came in. But humans are trying to bring these Bible animals back to their native lands. As we watch these pictures, let us stop and think about how God has told us we need to take care of His creatures, both great and small, whether they be 2-legged or 4-legged. We need to treat our fellow man just like we should treat the animals of God's creation, with love and kindness as Jesus taught us to do. Y'all have a blessed day.